Hi HCGers, it's me, HCG Berry Babe. I've been sitting here thinking about what I'm going to say, and I don't suppose it matters what I say as much as my face is on your screen. I want to thank all of you that have been encouraging me to get on and vlog, good news or bad news. Those of you that have been sending me Facebook greetings and comments and replying to the comments that I leave for you in a real positive way. What has happened to me? I don't really know. The plan was that this would be P4 and I would be loading on Easter. After about 2 weeks on P3, hanging on for dear life, I started to panic and really felt like I wanted to get down to my goal, looking forward to having a plastic surgery retouch this summer and wanted to be at the bottom of my weight before they did that. And I was going to go out for a special meal with my husband, and I didn't want to limit myself to only eating to hunger, so I turned it into a load day and had 2 very nice load days. You know, some people say, oh God, I couldn't eat another thing. I was enjoying myself. So then my first day on P2 went well, but on the second day of P2 I started getting a little itchy. And not with skin itchy to eat. Ate a few little carbs, whole grain carbs. Then the next day a few more, and the next day a few more, to the point where I ended up having what I would consider a whole week of loading. And then I had a couple of okay days, but not good MOP days. And came down a little bit. I'm still 6 pounds above my last dosage weight, and had some things today that were majorly salty. So I expect no matter what the weight loss, there'll be a water gain for tomorrow. So even if I manage to not eat anything else that's not good for me for the rest of the day, I will still wake up to probably a gain tomorrow, and I'm teetering on that 170, 169 precipice. I just was at the 175 mark for quite a while, and I don't know whether my body's struggling to get back to that. I think I just get lazy, but it occurred to me today that I've been chilly. And I've been wearing clothes. I can't turn the heat up too high in my house or I get too warm. I'm past the hot flashes stage per se, except when I do eat carbs, I do get hot. I get warm flashes. So it occurred to me today, after I had managed to take off the second layer of clothing, after I had eaten carbs, that perhaps I was unconsciously trying to get warm. Sounds like a good excuse. So that's one more thing for me to be aware of. Don't know what's going on. I will try to not hide again. I've sat down to vlog several times, and I always like to know what I'm going to say before I start vlogging, at least have an idea of where it's going to go. And I sit down and I look at myself, I turn the camera on, and it's like I just don't seem to have the heart to go forward with it. But I realize that that's a very selfish way to be. I ride that YouTube subscription button waiting for the rest of you to vlog so I can vicariously be involved in your plans. And I'm delighted when I hear that people are doing well. I'm delighted even when people have cheated and they recover with grace. I just feel like a pinball, for those of you that are old enough to remember pinball machines, where you pull the lever and that little ball just goes crazy nuts, bouncing off the walls. And that's kind of the way that I felt lately. And been spending my time cruising within about a 60-mile radius HCG boutiques. Now, the first time I became aware of HCG boutique, Andrea in Australia had been to the HCG boutique. And then somebody out in Texas had been to the HCG boutique, and I thought, well, damn, here I am in Flint, and I even get to Detroit, and I have never heard of HCG boutique. We are really backward if they've even got them in Australia. And then somehow someone informed me that that was hitting the thrift shop circuit. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is buying lots of new clothes instead of following my food plan. So I think that Robin has talked about this, and I'm very aware that I'm very satisfied where I am, but I need to be lower. I want all the fat gone, and so I need to recognize that my body's going to fight me, because 155 at 12 years old, not since I was 12, and that was after a week in the hospital for testing to see if there was anything wrong with me, and then 2 heavy-duty, nasty water shots. I got to 155, which, of course, that weight without the water, once the water came back, then the weight came back and I was off. So getting down to in the 160s and getting down into the 150s, my body has never been there as an adult, and I'm close to 60, so 12 was a long, long time ago. So I know that with the HCG, I know here with the HCG I should be able to get there, but on some level I'm just having a really hard time believing that it would ever happen. So that's kind of my challenge, and want to thank all of you again that have given me so much support, and I will try not to disappear again for such a length of time. I have checked in periodically on the Facebook page, but for those of you who don't go there, I recognize that if you're just looking for me on YouTube and you're not seeing me in your queue, then you don't know what's going on. So I do tend to isolate when things are kind of in an uproar. And I have a paper due tomorrow that I'm procrastinating, and it seems like the best time for me to vlog is when I have homework to do. So I've done laundry. I haven't done dishes yet, but I may do that before I get to work on my paper. And other than that, that's all I have for now. So bye-bye for now.